Hey, 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 good looking. Want to see what we have cooking today in my kitchen? Well, grab a hold of that vine and swing onto my kitchen and let's get cooking. Good looking. Today, I'm going to sit there and show you just how easy it is to make your very own dehydrated tomato paste. Who needs that tomato paste in a tube like Rachel Ray uses? We don't need that. We just need dehydrated tomato paste. So let me show you how easy it's done. And let me tell you, if you are really limited on storage space for your canned goods and stuff, dehydrating them is a great way to go. And dehydrating tomato paste, it adds a great depth of flavor to any dish that you would use this in. And it's also used as a great thickener as well. This is going to be a quick video because I got a lot going on in my kitchen today. But today I'm going to sit there and show you how I'm going to turn these yellow Roma tomatoes into tomato paste, just like I did in the one video, just like this one that you've seen in a previous video of mine. But instead of it being red, we're going to be doing it with the yellow. So simply go ahead, wash your tomatoes up, and if there's any blemishes like this, I would simply just cut that all off and discard it. These have already been all washed. And then how I dice mine up, it's just, and I'm working around the camera, so if I bump the camera, I'm gonna sit there and apologize ahead of time, because most likely I am gonna hit the camera while I am chopping these all up for you guys. Harley, not right now. And then this is how I want you to do them, and then we're gonna sit there and put them on a dehydrator tray. You do not want to overcrowd your dehydrator trays. You're going to want to put it on just as I have right here. YouTubers, remember them yellow tomatoes that I showed you how I was going to dehydrate, and we were going to turn them into dehydrated tomato paste? Well, the time has come and they are finally all dehydrated. So let me go ahead and let me grab a tray off of my dehydrator, and here they are. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check them, because sometimes you'll run them through the period that your directions tell you to, like they'll tell you to dehydrate it for 12 hours. Well, a lot of times they may not be dehydrated fully within that time period that was requested in the recipe. So I always will come up and I will sit there and see how dry they are. These could go a little bit longer, so I'm going to sit there, loosen them all up off of my tray. And I'm going to put them back on, and we're going to dehydrate these a little bit further. But see, they still stick a little bit to the tray. They're a little bit tacky. So yeah, they need to go longer. So I'm going to continue to get these all free and put them back into my dehydrator. Alright, I have these all loose from the tray. I'm going to sit there and re-spread them out and put them back onto the dehydrate a little bit further on. So, back onto the dehydrator we go. And let's check these out, because these were a few trays and they weren't quite dried up all the way. It's been awful humid here, so I don't know. I'm gonna try grinding these up into powder. They may have to go back onto the dehydrator tray after I put them all into my coffee grinder back here. So what I would do is I would take out my coffee grinder, grab a handful of these. I would put them down inside of my coffee grinder. Put the lid back on. I went ahead and ground them off camera. I thought you guys didn't want to listen to the coffee grinder grinding them all up, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So let me go get a canning funnel and let's put them inside of a canning jar. Let's go ahead, remove it, and dump it all inside. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grind up the rest of my yellow tomatoes. And there you go. Here is the jar. Well, I'm not all the way done, but you get the gist of it, of my yellow tomato paste. Now this is great for when you want to sit there and thicken up some stews, or like your chili. I mean, it also adds a great depth of flavor to dishes. I love using this as you would sit there, or like what Rachel Ray would sit there and use that squeeze tube tomato paste. Well, this is equivalent to that squeeze tube tomato paste that Rachel Ray would use in a lot of her recipes. I would sit there and go ahead and use maybe a teaspoon of my dehydrated tomato powder in the place of the tomato paste in the squeeze tubes. Now I'm going to be doing one more dehydrating, but I'm not going to bring you along and show you it. I brought you along and I showed you how I can up my crushed Italian tomatoes. Well, I'm also going to sit there and dehydrate a whole batch and turn that also into Italian tomato paste. So I'll have red tomato paste, I have yellow tomato paste, and I will have an Italian tomato paste as soon as that's all done being all cooked up. So I hope that you liked what you saw here today. Be sure to go down, hit the like button, go up above, hit the subscribe button, and tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I put out a new recipe. And most of all, y'all come back now, you hear?